As you prepare for your practice, you might gather necessary props, blankets, blocks, a pillow, a mat. And once you've set them up, you might find a comfortable seat on the floor, or if you prefer, you are welcome to sit in a chair to begin. Once you've found your comfortable seat, a place to rest the hands, gently close the eyes or soften the gaze. Bring your focus inward and begin to observe your body, sensations of discomfort or tension, unconscious gripping. And without trying to change anything or analyze, simply notice, witness. Begin also to observe the breath, following the air in and out of the nose. Feel the air as it travels down the back of the throat into the lungs and back out again. Observing the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And then begin to notice whatever's touching the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, maybe the feet are resting on the floor, but also notice the seat. And gently press down through sits bones, reach up through the crown of the head, creating space in the torso, reaching through the crown of the head. Sensations might change in the body, the breath might change. Simply notice these changes simply by creating length in the body. Then begin to slowly deepen the breath, filling the lungs to capacity, holding at the very top for a beat or two, and then releasing. You might open the mouth for cleansing exhales, or you're welcome to keep the lips closed. Repeat this conscious breath several more times. Long, deep inhales, fully nourishing each and every cell of the body. And as you exhale, releasing what no longer serves, what is no longer needed. You might connect with a sense of gratitude for each and every breath. Eventually coming back to a more natural breath when you're ready, evening it out, perhaps counting to 3 or 4 with the inhale, 3 to 4 with the exhale. Even breath. you are welcome to continue this breath throughout the practice. When you are ready, gently opening the eyes. And again, you can stay in your chair or come to the seat on the floor. You're welcome to switch the legs, and then we'll bring the hands to the outsides of the hips. Keep the length through the spine. And as you inhale, begin to sweep the arms up overhead. Gaze might follow. And exhale, palms face down, reaching through fingertips, hands come to the floor. 2 more times, inhaling to reach the arms overhead. And exhaling, pressing palms down. Hands come to rest on the floor. One last time, inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, palms come to rest on the floor. Inhale, arms forward, shoulder height, palms facing each other. Inhale, as you spread the wings, lift the heart, looking up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, arms reach forward. You might pull the belly in and round through the back this time. Inhale, lift the heart, spread the wings, look up. And exhale, hands come to the floor. One more time. Inhale, arms reach in front, shoulder height. Belly pulls in round through the back. And inhale, spread the wings. Arms reach wide, lift the heart. And exhale, hands to the floor. Side body stretch. Inhale the right arm up and over as you stretch to the left. Left arm might bend. Reaching through the right fingertips, right sits bone presses down. Inhale back to center. Left arm reaches up. Stretch upwards and exhale as you stretch to the right. Right elbow might bend as you reach through left fingertips. Left sits bone presses down. Inhale back to center when you're ready. And take one full breath in and out. And make your way to a tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Find a neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Belly pulls in gently as you reach through the crown of the head and the tailbone as they reach in opposite directions. Fingers are nice and wide, not overstretched. And then we'll inhale for cow. Inhaling as you tilt the tailbone, belly drops, gaze is up. Exhale for your cat. Tucking the tailbone, heart reaches up and the head drops. Inhale for your cow. And exhale for your cat. Take this several more times on your own, inhaling and exhaling, allowing the breath to guide you, to guide your movement. Observing how the body feels as you move, places of stickiness or smoothness, gliding, or perhaps a little discomfort. You can pause if it feels good to pause. Once you're even, finding stillness, that neutral spine. Inhale, and as you exhale, look over the right shoulder and gently pull that same hip, the right hip, towards the shoulder. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, look over the left shoulder. You might pull that left hip towards the shoulder. Inhaling back to center. Let's come and sit on the heels. You might place a blanket between the seat and the heels. Let's find a wrist stretch. So reaching arms out to the sides, spread the fingers wide. Arms are shoulder height, palms facing forward. Tuck the thumb into the palm of the hand and wrap all 4 fingers of each hand around the thumb. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, knuckles reach for the floor. You might notice a stretch in the inner wrist. Take 2 breaths. And then release. Stretch the fingers wide. This time pull the fingers in and wrap the thumbs around the fingers. Thumbs point down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale again. Knuckles reach for the floor. Stretching through the top of the wrists. And then releasing. Coming back, finding that tabletop once more. Settling in here, neutral spine. Take a deep breath in and a full exhale. Inhale the right leg behind you, stretch it out, hip height. Tucking the toes, pressing through the heel. Engaging through the right glute, noticing what else is active to hold this leg up. And then switching weight into the right hand, reach the left arm, covering that left ear. Thumb points up, reaching through fingers. You're welcome to bring the right leg to the floor if this is better for you. Stretch and reach through the left arm, and if you have the right leg up, stretch and reach in opposite directions. And then releasing the right knee if it's not already down, and the left hand to the floor. Shift the hips from side to side if that feels good. And then we'll stretch the left leg behind us. Toes point down, leg is hip height, press through the heel. Again, noticing what is active to hold this leg up. And you can keep the leg lifted or release, but we'll take the right arm in front of you, shoulder height, thumb points up, covering that right ear. Weight into the left hand, stretching and reaching through fingertips. And if the left leg is still lifted, reaching through that left heel and the right fingertips. Once you feel even, releasing the right hand and left knee to the floor. Shift the hips from side to side if that feels good. And then we'll take the knees wide, big toes touch. Press back into your child's pose. Let the forehead come to rest on the floor or a block. Arms stretching in front of you. Let yourself feel heavy. Taking this time, this opportunity to set an intention for this practice today. Something you wish to focus on. Perhaps the breath or honoring the body, but it can be anything. Or something you would like to achieve. And once you have that intention, we'll inhale to curl the toes and exhale, lift the hips high, find your downward facing dog. So the hands might walk in front of you a little further. We're creating this inverted V shape. Hands are shoulder width, the feet are hip width. Fingers nice and wide, index finger points straight ahead, adding external rotation to the arms. Press the floor away. Knees can be soft or bent. the spine is long, and take several deep breaths here. If it feels good, bend one knee and then the other, pedaling it out, shifting the hips. Gazing towards the ankles, gently pull shoulders away from ears and take one more full breath here. You are always welcome to take an extra breath or two. We'll soften the knees and begin to walk the feet, baby steps. Feet come to hands at the front of your mat. Knees are bent to keep fingers on the floor or blocks or books. Forward fold. Your next inhale, hands come to shins or just above the knees for half lift. In this half lift, belly pulls in, the hands simply rest on the legs. Reaching through the tailbone and the crown of the head in opposite directions. Your next exhale, find a forward fold, releasing. Hands to the floor or your props. Then we'll inhale to rise all the way up, so press into the feet, pull the belly in, reach the arms overhead, extended mountain pose. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Make sure the feet are somewhat parallel to each other underneath the hips. And you can shift and rock, find equal standing between each foot, front to back and side to side. Once you've achieved equanimity, finding stillness, we'll lift the toes off the mat, stretch them as wide as you can today. Weight might shift into the outer edges of the feet, but the arches activate, and you might feel this activation through the fronts of the shins, the thighs, maybe even into the low belly. Keep this activation and allow the toes to come back gently to the mat. As you root down through the feet, reach up through the crown of the head. Shoulders are soft and rest away from the ears. Belly pulls in for support, chin might tuck slightly as you stand here as your tallest self. Let's continue with 3 half salutes. Your next inhale, arms reach overhead, gaze might follow. And exhale as you bring hands through heart center, forward fold, knees are soft, hinging from the hips. Inhale, half lift, hands come to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Extend to mountain pose, arms reach up. And exhale, hands heart center. 2 more. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center, hinging from hips. Your heart leads the way in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, reaching up, perhaps looking up. Exhale, hands heart center. 1 more. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands through heart center, hinging from the hips, your forward fold. Bend the knees or keep them soft. Hands to the floor or blocks. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, extended mountain pose, arms reach overhead. And exhale, hands heart center. Taking 1 full breath here in and out through the nose. And maybe 1 or 2 more breaths as you take time to scan the body. observing. From here, we'll bring hands to the hips, shift the weight into the right foot, and lift the left heel off the floor. We'll step the left foot straight back so the feet are still hip width, but that left leg is straight back and the toes might point out to the side about 45 degrees. The right knee is stacking over the right ankle, not beyond, over the ankle or maybe behind the ankle. But the knee tracks over the second toe. You're always welcome to adjust the feet to find your warrior one. You might take the left foot further out to the left to keep the hips square. Feel the weight beneath each foot, even as much as possible, and press gently into the outer edge of the left foot, activating through the arch. Once you feel stable in your low body, reach the arms up, cover the ears, palms face each other, shoulders rest. Warrior one. Taking 3 full breaths here. In and out through the nose. Tailbone reaches downward, belly pulls in. Right hip presses back gently as the left hip is encouraged forward just a bit, keeping the hips as square as possible. Releasing the hands to the hips, shifting the weight into the right foot, step the left foot forward to meet the right, and we'll inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your half lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, extended mountain pose, and exhale, hands to heart center. Second side. We'll bring hands to the hips, shift the weight into the left foot, and lift the right heel off the floor. Find your balance. And then we'll step the right foot straight back so the feet are hip width, but the left foot is in front of the right. Left knee stacks over the left ankle, tracking over the second toe. And then left knee might be behind the ankle too. That's okay. As long as it's not beyond the ankle, we want to keep the knee safe. That right foot is about 45 degrees or so. It doesn't have to be exact, of course, but find what feels best for your body. Make sure the right knee feels okay. You can always take the right foot further to the right side. Warrior one. Legs. Feel the weight in each foot and gently press into the outer edge of the right foot to activate through the right arch. Belly pulls in, tailbone reaches down. When you are ready, arms reach overhead, covering the ears. Gaze is straight ahead, your drishti, your gazeless gaze. How is the breath? We'll take 3 full breaths here, in and out through the nose. Shoulders are soft. And once you feel even, when you're ready, we'll bring hands back to the hips. Begin to shift the weight into the left foot as you step the right foot forward to the top of your mat. Feet are parallel. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's take a half salute. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Hinge from the hips. Fingers down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Extended mountain pose as arms reach up, gaze might follow. And then as you exhale, hands come in front of the heart, palm to palm, Anjali Mudra. Let's find a balancing posture, tree pose, or Vrikshasana. You're welcome to step to a wall. You might put a hand on the wall for support, or you can lean up against the wall. You might also place a hand on the chair. Weight shifts into the right foot. We'll bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right ankle. Perhaps the sole of the left foot comes to the inner right calf. Left knee gently reaches to the side. Root down through the right foot as you reach up through the crown of the head. Hands can be on the hips or at heart center. You're welcome to stay here and take several breaths. You're also welcome to grow your branches. Connecting with breath, conscious breath in and out. Rooting down as you reach up. One more breath here. And then bring hands back to heart center. Point the left knee forward and release the foot to the floor. And shake it out. Left side. Weight shifts to the left foot. The sole of the right foot comes to the left ankle, the inner ankle, or the inner calf. And this side might feel so different, and that's totally normal. Right knee gently points to the side as much as possible. You'll root down, press down through the left foot and reach up through the crown of the head at the same time. Activating all those stabilizing muscles. And you're welcome to stay exactly where you are. Or if you found movement on the other side, you're welcome to do that here as well. Taking note how this side might feel different than the other side. Noting this, tucking it away, it's good information for you. Once you feel even, once you've taken those breaths, however many, releasing from here or bringing hands to heart center first and then pointing that right knee forward and releasing the foot to the floor, shaking it out. Then we'll bring feet parallel to each other underneath the hips, and we'll bring those hands, the palms, to the low back. Fingers can point down, whatever feels best for you. Belly pulls in. Elbows reach for each other as you bring your gaze up, lifting through the heart. Lifting through the heart. Like someone has a string and they're tugging it upwards. Continue to connect with breath. And when you're ready, releasing, coming back to center, hands come to your sides. Take a breath here, root down through the feet, reach up through the crown. And we'll inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your half lift. Gently pulling shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, forward fold. We'll bend the knees and come all the way down to our seat. So you're welcome to sit on a pillow, a blanket or two, or come to a chair. Settling in, Legs in front of you if you're on the floor, or feet on the floor if you're in a chair. From here, we'll take a seated forward fold. So you can do this from a chair as well. Legs reach nice and long. Knees can be soft or bent. Root down through sits bones, reach up through the crown of the head. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to hinge from the hips. So we want the spine long. So it doesn't matter how far you can hinge forward. Maybe it's an inch or 2 or 3. It doesn't matter. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, hinge a millimeter more. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and exhale, hinging. And maybe there's no movement, and that's okay. Hold here for 2 more breaths. As you inhale, gently press yourself back up, reaching upwards through the crown. We'll take a seated twist. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides, stretching through fingertips. And as you exhale, we'll twist to the right. So windmill the arms, left comes to the front, right comes to the back. When you can twist no more, pause, let the hands come to rest wherever they are. Inhale, reach up through the crown, and exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, gentle twist. You might look over that right shoulder. Your next inhale brings you back to center. Take a full breath here. 1, inhale, and exhale. Let's twist to the left. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms out to the sides, shoulder height, and exhale, twisting the torso to the left, arms windmill, right in front, left behind. When you can twist no more, allow the hands to come to rest. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lifting through the heart. And exhale, twisting a millimeter more, gently looking towards the left shoulder. Several breaths here, in and out. And once you feel even, use an in breath to come back to center. Taking 1 full breath in and out. Making your way to your back. You're welcome to scoot to the center of the mat, and slowly you might bring one hand to the floor and then coming to your side, making your way to the back, whatever is most convenient for you. We'll find waterfall pose. So legs extend over the hips as straight as possible. It's fine if the knees are bent. Belly pulls in gently. And then the feet come to the floor, bending the knees. Knees point straight up. Feet are hip width. And we'll find bridge pose. As you inhale, press into the feet and lift the hips off the floor. You might also press into the forearms or into the hands. Continue to gently press into the feet, lifting the hips a little higher. Weight might shift into the shoulders, into the back of the head. but there should be no discomfort in the neck. Continue to connect with breath as you hold this posture. Pressing into the feet, lifting the hips or holding them where they are. One more breath. And then slowly, using the exhale, releasing the hips to the floor. You might tent the legs, knees come together, feet wide, or you can windshield wiper the knees side to side. We'll take bridge one more time. Feet are parallel to each other, about hip width, knees point straight up. As you inhale, press into the feet, lifting the hips off the floor, and enter 2, 3, or 4, whatever works for you today. Weight shifting into the shoulders and into the back of the head as you press into the feet, lifting the hips. Taking several breaths here, in and out through the nose. Chest might come closer to the chin. Yoga should never create pain. One more breath. Press a little more into the feet. And then exhale, releasing the seat to the floor. Soles of the feet come together, knees fall wide. One hand comes to the heart and one rests on the belly. Feel the movement of the body, the movement of the breath beneath the hands. And then let's take some progressive breath together. We'll start with a count of 3 and go up to 6. Do the best you can. We'll inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Let that go and come back to your breath. From here, we'll help the knees together and draw them into the chest, wrapping the arms around the shins, giving yourself a hug. You are welcome to rock side to side or find little circles, massaging the low back, 3 or 4 circles in one direction, followed by 3 or 4 circles in the other direction. And when you feel ready, making your way to Shavasana, to corpse pose, our final posture. Feet might be mat width. Allow the toes to splay outwards as you release all effort in the lower half of the body. The arms away from the body with the palms facing up. Releasing all effort in the upper part of the body. You might tuck the chin slightly to create length through the back of the neck. And gently wiggle the jaw, allowing the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth. Eyebrows unfurrow. Eyeballs feel heavy in their sockets. Scanning the body for any places of effort or tension. And when you notice, as much as possible, allowing it to release, letting it go. The breath is natural. Finally, we release through the crown of the head. Conscious relaxation for several moments. Releasing what no longer serves you. Making room to receive the benefits of your practice. We'll be here for several minutes, and I invite you to observe the body, observe the mind. You are always welcome to stay here longer. But if you are ready, slowly begin to deepen your breath. inviting small movements into the body, fingers, toes, wrists and ankles. You might gently turn the head from side to side, perhaps finding a full body stretch as you reach arms overhead. Legs might come together, they might meet as you stretch and reach long from fingers to toes. Eventually drawing knees into the chest as you give yourself one more hug, giving thanks for this body, this vehicle. And then noticing which side your body wants to roll onto, left or right, honoring that as you come to the side gently, pausing here for just a few breaths. Let yourself feel heavy still. Feeling the support that's beneath you and always there. Keeping eyes soft and using as little effort as possible, pressing yourself into a seated position. Finding your comfortable seat wherever that is. A place to rest the hands. We'll spend a few moments in silence, silent meditation. You might choose a point of focus, following the breath, listening to the inner nadam, the inner humming. It can be a word, a mantra, some point of focus that you can come back to or stay with for this short time. And we'll seal our practice by chanting the sound of Om together. Please bring hands together in front of the heart, palm to palm, in Anjali Mudra. And we'll take a deep breath in together. And exhale. Let's inhale to prepare. Allow yourself to receive that vibration. And then take a moment to connect with true gratitude for this gift of yoga and for your practice. Gratitude for your intention. Gratitude towards those who help you as you walk your path. Please take a deep inhale and let it go. The divine light within me sees and honors the very same light in each of you. Namaste.